Good day. Welcome to the PSG World Offshore Performance Overview for November 2023. Global equities were up in November as the MSCI Acqui ended 9.23% higher and the MSCI World ended 9.38% higher. Emerging markets underperformed developed markets, posting an 8% return. The S&P 500 was up by 9.13%, while the FTSE 100 was only up by 2.3%. Asian markets were mixed as Hong Kong equities were down by 16 basis points, while Japanese equities were up by 8.53%. Global property rallied after a tough couple of months as the asset class posted an over 10% return. This brings the year-to-date return to 1.32%. In the fixed income market, sovereign bonds were up by 4.88%, while investment-grade bonds rose by 5% for the month. EM bonds outperformed the DM market, posting a 7.24% return. Over the month, growth outperformed value, especially within the larger cap market. Growth continues to outperform value year to date, and the largest outperformance comes from larger cap stocks, which are up over 34%, while larger cap value stocks are only up by 1.35%. Out of all 39 underlying managers we're invested in, 23 outperformed the sector in November. Only one fund was included in our quantitative radar, which was the 91 Global Multi-Asset Income Fund. The Global Preserver Fund of Funds still has the Fidelity Global Multi-Asset Income Fund in the qualitative radar. Global Preserver Fund of Fund USD class outperformed the sector by 55 basis points, with 4 out of 5 of our managers outperforming the sector. The GBP class underperformed the sector by 2.57%, which was due to dollar depreciating against the pound over the month. The ranking table is still dominated by first and second quartile performance over the long term, with both classes being in the first quartile over their recommended investment period. Global Moderate Fund of Fund outperformed the sector by 1.27%, and all 5 of our managers outperformed the sector. The fund has managed to produce second quartile performance over its 5-year recommended investment period. Global Flexible USD class outperformed the sector by 90 basis points, with 6 out of 7 managers outperforming. The GBP class underperformed the sector by 69 basis points, with 4 out of 7 managers outperforming. The ranking table is still dominated by first quartile performance over the long term, and both funds are in the first quartile over the 7 years. The Global Creator Fund of Fund underperformed the sector by 20 basis points, with 4 out of 10 managers outperforming. The fund is still in the first quartile over its 7-year recommended investment period. The solutions continue to produce consistent first and second quartile performance over the long term and are performing relatively well over their recommended investment period. Looking at the 3-pillar approach, even with the volatility this year, the team are still achieving their objective of delivering consistent, above-average performance at below-average risk while maintaining a competitive price. Thank you.